So thanks, everyone. Let's see if we got the mic. So it's going to be a brief session. We have one person, so I'm the moderator. Just a little bit about myself, and then a little bit about our program here at Howard, and then we'll get right to it. So I'm Todd Shern. I am the senior computer science professor here at Howard University. Among my areas are computer and video games, robotics, do some AI stuff, but I've been fortunate to be a part of the Blockchain Summit since its inception. I consider myself one of the founders. And so relative to topic, we need to do more. We're doing a few things.
Apology, doctor. Apology. I want someone to join you up at Kathy Lynn. Kathy House, okay, professor from Howard University, Entrepreneurial Society, to join Dr. Todd Shan. If there is anyone who's supposed to be on the panel and they have arrived, can you please quickly join Dr. Todd up front? Thank you very much.
Oh, okay, here everyone comes. I'm glad you guys saved me from this monologue. So, one of the things that we're starting to do, but we absolutely need to do more of, and it's been mentioned a lot here, is this notion of smart contracting. And so we really are looking at ways that we can build it in our curriculum, both from an implementation point of view, but also from a verification perspective. So with that, I just want you to know that there are opportunities at HBCUs to interact. Certainly, there are opportunities here at Howard to interact, so you can catch me in the hallways or in some other way that you have to contact me, and we can make you aware of some of the ways that you can interact with Howard. So with that, I'd just like to let the panelists introduce themselves. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kathy House, a professor in the School of Business and Management Department. I primarily teach the entrepreneurship concentration out of the School of Business and the Management Department. I'm also the faculty advisor for the University Entrepreneurial Society, as well as the faculty advisor for the BRAG, which is the Black Retail Action Group.
Hi everyone, my name is Ikoya Atkins. I am the Public Policy Director for Maelstrom Fund, which is the family office of Arthur Hayes, the previous CEO of BitMEX. And we have a program called Our Wallet, and I'm really excited to be here today. I'm a graduate of Hampton University.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Connor Wise. I'm an adjunct professor at the University of the District of Columbia. And I'm also the CEO of Connor Wise and Associates, which is a workforce development and small business advisory firm here in the district, and the president of the Wise Institute, which is an online certification platform. Oh, and I'm also a member of the Blockchain Council as well.
Is everyone coming? Yeah.
Okay, does this one work?
Okay, yeah, we're good. All right, so first question, right? Let's get right to it. Anyone can answer? Blockchain, crypto. What ways do you see that blockchain and or crypto could be more effective in addressing some of the violent problems that we see, right? Because that's the theme of the conference. And so there's a lot of opportunity in the blockchain space to potentially address some of these challenges. So anyone who has an idea about that. So the theme of the conference is peaceful solutions to violent world problems. So one of the things that we want to look for are blockchain solutions, be they crypto or blockchain, that could potentially address some of these violent world problems. Now they could be problems that are resulting from hunger, from water resources, from political, geopolitical activity, but there are some fundamental components that blockchain and crypto offer that could potentially help. I mean, one of them obviously is just the international nature of cryptocurrency provides some assistance there. So any ideas? I just want to throw it open on the floor, and then we'll get down to the blocking and tackling questions like, what could we do at HBCUs? Go ahead.
So some of the work that my organization I'm doing, for example, we work with a lot of returning citizens and opportunity youth, so youth who are out of school, unemployed, or went to school but aren't doing anything, right? Or people who have went to prison and now are back out. And one of the things is empowering them with some type of knowledge that they can actually make money. So one of the things that we are doing is training them in becoming certified blockchain experts and developers, introducing them to technology outside of just a lot of the trades that a lot of the government pushes out, like getting them into construction, or to just get them a certification in IT help desk, and then they feel lost when they get those certifications because they don't see where that leads them, right? How does that, so one of the things we're doing is stackable credentials, connecting them to other organizations where they can see people who look like them, who are doing things just outside of the norm of what the city is offering, right? Because a lot of people love to say that they want to get in the metaverse, so they love cryptocurrency or blockchain, but they don't actually know anything about it and how to actually utilize those resources to help them create a pipeline of success. So what we're doing is connecting to a credential, connecting them to the mentor, connecting them to opportunities where they don't have to be out in the community. And because our crime rate in the city and murder rate has actually gone up in the district, and it's actually increased with the youth population because a lot of them feel like there's nothing out there for them. So really going into their communities and showing them a different way. So.
Super. Can I clap? Super thought. Anyone else?
Okay. I think, not to piggyback, but when we did our pitch competition for our wallet, one of the students pitched an idea for using blockchain technology for a way to secure their test results. And so I think when I went to Hampton University, that wait for your grades was ridiculous. I'm going to say that. I can't speak for Howard, but I can speak for Hampton, the anxiety around it. And I think it would be nice if we could utilize blockchain technology to, make that process a little bit more cool. That's what I would like to see. I'd like for us to utilize that technology so that students have access to their grades, not 2 weeks later, but have a faster way for the teachers to post up the information.
So one of the things that is an issue, and it's been addressed, is this notion of literacy, both from the perspective of blockchain on the crypto side, and then blockchain as a distributed ledger. So the question I have for any of you are, what can HBCUs do to increase the knowledge of blockchain, just again as a DeFi, right, as a decentralized ledger, and then also as a crypto, and then that would even include Bitcoin and other currencies as well. So you can hit it from whichever thread you want to.
I would say, one, we have to first increase digital literacy, right? Because a lot of people that I see don't even know how to use technology outside of their phone. Even if they know how to use their phone, they know how to do certain things, but they don't know how to fully utilize it, right? So if we aren't giving them access to the tech. So one, if you have a person who's coming to your class as an adjunct and they don't have access to a computer, how are they going to do anything, right? Or if I give them a MacBook, but for a lot of these schools give them Chromebooks. They ever use a Chromebook, they may not know how to use a MacBook, right? So one of the things that we had to do is that we had to train them, one, in digital literacy, two, show them the different operating systems to even operate, so no matter what technology they got access to, they were able to utilize it. And then we build upon that, and then we're teaching them, like for our campus, for example, I work at the workforce campus of UDC. So we give them, various IT certifications, workforce development certifications, project management. We do it in stackable credentials so that they can understand it and get that knowledge so they don't feel overpowered. And then talking to them that they can understand. I feel like a lot of times some students go to classes and they feel like they're being talked down to, so they disengage. So coming in a way where people can actually absorb that information as well. And then going into the community, but also, like I said, that basic digital literacy, we have to give them before they can do anything. Because if you look at the access to internet in this country, half of the country doesn't even have access to internet, right? Right now, the FCC is doing, and we're partnered with this, with the American Connectivity Program, where we're giving people access to broadband in their homes for free, where the government is paying it. But a lot of people still don't know about this. So if we can't give them the literacy and give them access to the tools to do it, nothing else matters. So it has to start there, and it has to be in an equitable way, because not every solution is going to be like one size fits all.
Yeah, and I would piggyback. That's why you need to bring our wallet to all HBCU campuses and make sure that we're educating our community. There's no point of bringing something onto any campus without giving them the foundational skills. Like, there's no foundation around how we begin investing and what our role is going to be in that space. I think it's something that's passed down by generations if your family took a role in investment, but I think we have to do a better job on HBCU campuses talking about it, not only in the business school, but amongst all career paths, and making sure, like I remember I took a class, I'm a political science major, but I took a class in the 5-year MBA program, personal finance, and that played an instrumental role in like how I negotiated my contracts, the type of jobs I took, and I know a lot of my peers did not have those resources, or just like Dr. Rose, like she was a pillar for me because she really laid it out for me and let me know, how do I go into these rooms and make sure I ask for what I need and not what I want.
Overall, this is the area in higher education that has been lacking as it relates to financial literacy, just in general. So therefore, as we all have said, the financial literacy piece definitely needs to be incorporated in higher ed. But as it relates to blockchain and cryptocurrency and so forth, that is an extension of financial literacy. So you can't really just go in and focus on blockchain and cryptocurrency if you don't know the basics of financial literacy at the basic level. Savings, checking, debit cards, just the basic of what it takes to keep your checking account or debit card from running in the red and so forth. They're all interconnected, and everything is interconnected, and it cannot just be in the School of Business. Right now, the HBCUs are receiving a lot of grant money, not just Howard universities, but quite a few of them. And this is an opportunity to bring in those extra resources, such as this particular program, but to other HBCUs and even those that are not in the top HBCUs. I mean, we have to look out for the total community. So it is an educational component. And once we secure at the higher educational level, we have to go back to the middle school. We got to go back to the high school, because truly it's a cumulative. It's not something we learn in higher ed. Everybody is not ready or is equipped or will go to college. And so we have to be thoughtful and be able to reach our kids at lower levels with those skills that in order to take care of themselves, they're going to need these financial literacy tools.
So I want to thank everyone. We have to end it there, but one of the things that came out of this is that financial literacy is necessary across the board. So we just can't just isolate blockchain or fintech, but we need to look at financial literacy. And then the second thing that came out of it was that this initiative shouldn't be just centralized in the business school or in computer science or engineering or political science. This is something across all curriculums at HBCUs. That was the comment.
In education, in education, not even higher education, just education period. I think that we need to make sure it's accessible to all children. That's why we're starting in middle school, you know, even down to the babies. I think that, how do you go to the supermarket? How does your mom buy you the things that you need? So, yeah.
Thank you so much.